What do you think of Tottenham? Shit! What do you think of shit? Tottenham! Thank you! That's alright! We hate Tottenham! 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 Listen! We hate Tottenham! In isolation, when we turn up and play what we're capable of playing in these big games, it is a beautiful recipe for wonderful meals. We don't need to even think about the bigger picture and how the inconsistencies and all these things make us the most bipolar fan base on the footballing globe. But in terms of just today, this is why people always have a shred of hope in their hearts, because when Chelsea play to the level they play to today, we're all smiling. We're all happy. Yeah? What a performance. What a performance. And it means so much to do it in this way, to do it in this fashion, because the other games have been, back and forth and defensive kind of frailties on both sides and red cards and trials and tribulations. And don't get me wrong, it's been carnage. It's been amazing for the neutral, but it's been giving me heart attacks. It's been giving us heart problems. But today, I saw a statistic that said they left this game with a 0.05 XG. That one shot from Kudus and that save from Sanchez was all they did today. And that makes me so happy. And that is what was so needed from this match in terms of a defensive masterclass. Everybody to a man off the ball today, absolutely exceptional. Exceptional. A tear nearly dropped from my eye when Sanchez was claiming crosses today. I know it doesn't sound like much, but really, well and truly, when you're conceding the goals that we've conceded this season from long throws and from wide scenarios and situations, to see your goalkeeper take control, to see your goalkeeper take command, to see him take responsibility, and every single cross, quality or not, from Tottenham in this game, he came out, he claimed it, collected it, and we crucified them today. We should have won 4-5-6-0. That's probably the only thing that I'm slightly disappointed about, is that we didn't make this historic. We didn't make this one for the history books, because we deserved it today. We deserved more in terms of the goals, in terms of the emphatic, the emphatic kind of scoreline. I feel like Tottenham, if anything, they get away with it. They're lucky that they left this with 1-0. They should be happy, because they don't deserve it. We were brilliant. And tapping Tobes, or should I call you tapping Ty or Tottenham Ty? Listen, he was full suited and booted today. Head to toe. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. This brother had a Tottenham hat on, a Tottenham top on, a Tottenham trousers on. He may even have Tottenham trainers on. And he got gurged. It was beautiful. I saw expressions last night at Cecil's 30th. Shout out Cecil. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to him. My head today was spinning, guys. I woke up today. We had Sky Sports in the morning with Ben. Big up Ben, right? In the morning, Saturday Social. My head is on Pluto. My head is on Mars. I'm spinning. And I'm nervous about this because I know Danzo's going to play. And I was hearing, in the grapevine that potentially a back five might be there from Tottenham. They might actually be the kryptonite. They might play, deep and dark arts and low blocks. And then we'd have to find a way through. And they just hit us on the long throws or the set pieces. But it didn't happen. It did not happen. And not for a lack of trying. They put that ball into the box today. They tried to get those ugly, kind of goals if they could. But Chelsea's defense, and I have to shout it out, because when the starting 11 goes out, I know most of us are not happy, including myself. I was pissed with Maresca when the starting 11 went out. Where's Esteval? Where's Josh Achampong? Even potentially, for some of you maybe, where's Gittins instead of Neto? Why is Chalobah playing? He's not in great form. Fofana, he's throwing him in there. But these guys were exceptional back there. Winning every header. Winning every duel. These guys were winning every duel today. A stark contrast from last weekend against Sunderland. Every single duel I lose, I am upset. Every duel today we won I was applauding. I was in awe. We were so combative. We treated this fixture like a London derby. This was a rivalry for us. For Tottenham, this was an opportunity for some of them to roll around on the ground. Like, I'm not even going to call him Xavi Simons. He's going to be called Xabi Simons. Yeah? Shabby Simons. Shabby Simons. Simon Says. Yeah? That's what he's going to be called. Because he don't deserve to be no Xavi Simons. That man's a cinnamon roll. Man was rolling all over the floor. Yeah? Richarlison. He's got more mud on his top than a sumo wrestler. You know what I'm saying? This brother was just literally just always on the ground, looking for this, looking for that. looking for freebies, looking for fouls. They should have even went down to 10 men when they studded up one of our players, Reece James. They got away with that one. Then maybe we got a favour in return with Enzo Fernandez with the little scrape. But Fofana, Chalobah, gusto today. Round of applause. Standing ovation. Fully deserved. This guy was exceptional at right back today. Going forward, going backwards, defensively, attacking, to a man, winning tackles, winning interceptions, well, doing the interceptions, making sure that you're winning the 50-50s in terms of the physicality, winning the headers. I'm seeing Fofana go up for headers and he's winning every single one of them. I'm seeing Chalobah switch play. Left side centre back today, he's switching play. He's even picking up the ball and driving through the midfield because he's getting the confidence. You know, Cucurella against Kudus. Simmons, these are guys that nearly came to our club, you know, over the summer. There was a little bit of something there today. Prove a point. Obviously, you know, I still think Kudus is a very good player. It would have been an upgrade, you know, for our wing position. But just to lock him down, padlock him 1v1, Cucurella, fantastic. Absolutely exceptional. Absolutely exceptional. Yeah? We saw, once again, Reece James in midfield. Sometimes it could be Gusto, sometimes it could be Reece James. I wasn't sure which way it would go. We saw it against Liverpool, it was Gusto. Today it was Reece James. Some of the crosses, beautiful, into that box. Caicedo! Nah, this guy deserves a different camera. This guy deserves a different camera. He's a world-class midfielder. Midfield general. Moises, the man. The mammoth, the machine, Crispy Caicedo. This guy is absolutely revolutionary, transformative. This guy is incredible. He is so clean. He is so crisp. He is so cool, calm, collected, and composed. I love this guy. I love this guy with all my heart and soul. Caicedo, you are my bestest of friends right now. You are just insane. I can't even bring the adjectives. I can't even bring the superlatives. I can't even bring the words to describe what you're doing. He ran the show. They played so many midfielders in this game, guys. You saw the Tottenham team. You saw the 11 that they put out. They had every single midfielder within the club structure out on that pitch. They had Bentancur, Paulinho, Bergvall, Sarr. Obviously, Bergvall goes off injured, but they tried to play everybody in there so they couldn't get outnumbered, so they couldn't lose the midfield battle, and they lost it. Because this guy today, whether it was off the ball, on the ball, counter press for the goal, which we need to get into, he wins the first counter press. He wins the ball on the press. He gets the ball. Then we lose it because Neto has played the craziest pass of his life. Then he wins it again. And then he assists Joao Pedro. He is a box-to-box midfielder. When I'm arguing about Caicedo, listen to me very fucking clearly. This guy is an all-well-rounded midfielder. He's getting goals. He's adding assists. He's passing through the lines. He's breaking the lines. He's receiving the ball off the centre-backs. He's turning, he's twisting. You saw the way he did that little 360 spin on the man in midfield. Sent him to Azkaban, sent him to Azerbaijan, sent him to Alaska, Antarctica. You listen to me clearly when I fucking speak about Caicedo. He is the best midfielder in this league right now. Rodri is injured. Rodri is unbelievable. I'm not going to disrespect that Ballon d'Or winner. But outside of that, don't talk to me about Caicedo again. This guy is absolutely exceptional. Exceptional. Just because he plays mainly as the 6. Look at this box-to-box. Look at this counter press. Look at this pass. Look at his shooting. Long range. Scoring from the halfway line the last day of the season. This guy is absolutely world class. I'm not afraid to say it. I've been trying to keep calm and collected, but I'm not going to do it anymore with this guy because Caicedo is king. Caicedo is king. He is Caicedo coin. We are not only investing, we may even we may even control the market. We may even be the shareholders of the Caicedo coin. When he signed for 15 million, I said on the live, transformative signing. The price is getting mad, but we have to pay it. We have to put down the money. And I'm so happy we did. I'm so happy we did. I can't, even in the 90th minute, you saw him dashing down the touchline, still getting in people's faces, still winning tackles, bro. Because again, when Chelsea are at their best, let me switch, because once, you know, the Caicedo, you get your own camera. Yeah? You get your own camera. You don't share. We, on the counter press today, listen, we could talk about Tottenham and we could talk about the lack of quality in their build-up play and the weight of the passes and the accuracy of the passes and the trajectory of the passes and Pedro Porro. What a stinky, dirty performance. Yeah? Should have got Udogie on a lot earlier. I'll be honest, he was that bad over there on that right back position, spamming the ball down that channel, and it's just meat and drink for Cucurella, constantly just sweeping up, taking the ball, and back in possession. But our counter press today, the energy that we exerted in that front line, Neto, Garnacho, Joao Pedro, Caicedo, Enzo, everyone. Counter press, James, everybody counter press on point. Cucurella touched tight from the left back position. Get stuck into them. What do you speak about? Get into him. Sunday League, get into him. That's what he was doing. Gusto, getting into them. We were claustrophobic. We were making it claustrophobic. We were making them suffocate. It was an incredible performance from a counter-pressing productive standpoint. Now, this is why we didn't batter them. And again, it doesn't really matter because a win is a win. We're back up into the top 4. I need consistency. I'm going to end on that. I'll leave that for the end. You already know what I have to say when in regards to not getting too carried away with this win, because you are a very intelligent individual. I am an intelligent individual at times, sometimes not so much. We know what this is. We know what this is. We need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games on the spin. I keep saying it, but then we do dumb shit like we did last weekend, and this makes it even more infuriating. When you show yourselves to be what you are today, when you perform in the manner that you do in the London Derby, and we get those limbs, and we get that away crowd what they deserve, which is a win at the Toilet Bowl Arena once again, it just hurts even more that the inconsistency that we're not able to do this week in, week out, because the quality can be produced in these one-offs. And that's why we're a cup team. And until we start to show over 38 games, over 20 games, over 10 games, over even fucking 7 games that we can play to that level, that's all we're going to be. And that's the dark, harsh reality. But it is what it is. Today, we enjoy. Today, we eat. Today, we cook. We do whatever we want. The kitchen is open. Welcome. Get yourself an apron and get chefing. Get queffy. You know what I mean? Honestly, Joao Pedro, you actually might be the person that I'm a little bit annoyed with the most. He got the winner. But he should have scored 4 goals today. 4 goals. Maybe if we're doing it on average 3, at least, he should have had a hat-trick. And he'll know it himself. And I was saying it in the build-up to this game. I don't care if Maresca said you're not capable of 15-20. You said they pay me to score goals, so that is what you shall have to do, sir. You started it, you must end it. You started this thing, you must end it. You have taken me to the Shard. We're sitting at the top of the tower. We're eating 5-star. We're eating good. You can't take me to Sam's Chicken a few weeks later. You can't take me to some of the stores I'm surrounded by with 3.4 out of 5 hygiene rating. I'm seeing blue buns for burgers on Google's reviews. This is where you're taking me, bro, when you're not shooting. Because I'm having arguments with people. They're telling me, oh, he's not clinical. He is. You can't say he's not clinical. He doesn't shoot. How can we call him not clinical when he doesn't take enough shots? It's the same as last season. You're a good shooter, but you're not a goal scorer. You're not. I can't say you're not clinical because you don't take enough shots to be wasteful. Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm trying to break it down to people and they're not understanding, they're not computing. It's pissing me off. You have to take more shots. Today, terrible conversion because you should have more. You should have a hat-trick. You should have 4. We should have blattered them. That's not even a word. Blattered them, bro. That's what it is. But we didn't get it done. Garnacho on the left, loads of cutbacks, loads of chance creation. I was actually quite happy with his performance today. The only thing was that little scuffed shot where he probably should wrap it. You know what I mean? Joao Pedro should wrap it. He's basically going for the side netting and the keeper saves it on the 1v1. But like I said, the goal is well taken. It's in the top corner. Caicedo does all the hard work. He sets up the tap-in. And Joao Pedro, again, a plethora of chances afterwards. Plenty of chances afterwards. And he's missing. Yeah, he's missing. Pedro Neto. You're just such a nuisance, aren't you? Because you're going up against Spence and you're actually giving him a hard time. And Spence 1v1 is locking people up at times and he's posting on Instagram. He won't be posting today. He won't be posting today because he didn't lock up Pedro Neto. He didn't. But Pedro Neto is frustrating because he'll do something good and then he'll follow up with a bad action. We might get you might get past Spence and then we'll get an overhit cross. We might get a good counter press, but then you'll play a blind pass and it won't go to anyone. It's frustrating because again, like I said, everything off the ball on point, but on the ball today, Enzo Fernandez, some of the passes you've got to weight them better. There was a beautiful bit of play today where we played it all the way through their team, Pedro Neto strikes straight at the keeper, save, and then it comes back out. And I think it's who's taken this shot? Was it Enzo Fernandez? Can't remember, chat. You let me know in the chat, right? But it was, it was James, and James should score as well. James, you should have scored your shot. You should at least hit the target. Gittins, oh my God, you come on off the bench. It's on a plate at the end. Because, again, the reason why I'm going crazy with these chances missed is because we don't know we're going to win this game until it actually happens. We can talk about how shit Tottenham were. We can talk about how great defensively we are. But at the end of the day, PTSD is a thing. Trauma is a thing. And there's no way I'm going to watch Chelsea concede 3 goals against Wolves and not worry that we might have one bad moment defensively and draw this game 1-1. That could happen. It wouldn't be deserved. We should win. We deserve to win. But when you leave it at 1-0, it's dangerous. So I was getting very frustrated with the attackers for not putting it to bed, because we should be battering them. And you guys should be getting goals and having celebrations, and we should be getting more limbs in the away end. And you guys should be getting even more confidence. We should be getting the statistics up, the stats, the GA. So that's the only thing today that I'm a little bit annoyed is that we weren't ruthless. But we won, and I'm buzzing with that. Everybody's missing chances like madman. It is what it is. Guys, I ain't really got much more to say. All I have to say is enjoy the day, because we already know what it is in regards to the consistency. But today is not about that. Today is about beating Tottenham, as you always have to do. You're a little guy it's not even a little bro, because it's not family, yeah? It's your pure hatred. But the neighbours, yeah? The neighbours that we don't share milk, we don't give them a cup of sugar, and we don't go trick-or-treating. We have to always lay down the letter of the law and let them know what time it is, and that's what we did today. Again, at their stadium, it's my favourite fixture in the Premier League season. Go into the toilet bowl and take in one big shit, and that's what we did. So enjoy it and flush. Guys, that's all I got to say. Smash up all the icons. I'll see you guys next time. In a bit, people. Peace. Come on, Chelsea!